Hey, it's Lynette Bledsoe from LynetteBledsoe.net, and I'm coming to you live from my home office here in San Antonio, Texas. Sunny, sunny, sunny. Anyway, so today what we're talking about is Facebook Live. So how can you use Facebook not Facebook Live, sorry. We're using Facebook prospecting. And if you're hopping on with me, hello. Feel free to give yourself a shout out. Tell me where you're watching from. Feel free to tag your teammates onto this one. I think Facebook prospecting is one of the most requested questions that my husband and I get on a daily basis. How can I get more people looking at my business? How can I get more people actually joining my business? How can I get more sales for my business? So Facebook prospecting is actually the number one question. That's the number one tool that we use for our business. So if I can help you in any way, I'd love to help you. I don't mind giving you a shout out. If you share this, I'll definitely give you a shout out too. So and I have my notes so I stay on track. So let's just talk about Facebook Live. Facebook prospecting. So if you feel like you're using Facebook and you're not getting as much interaction, maybe you're not getting a lot of comments, you're not getting a lot of views on your Facebook Lives, most of you guys know there's a little sometimes a Facebook algorithm method to the madness there, but there's some things that you can actually do right now so that you get more people looking at. It can be something simple as a product, it can be a story post, it can be a Facebook Live, it can be a video, it can be whatever you want it to be. But how can you because obviously if you watch any of our videos and any of our trainings, we always talk about not spamming Facebook with your business, because nobody wants to keep hearing about your business. They don't really care. Facebook is for friendship, it's for engagement, it's for community. That's the purpose of what most of your friends and family, that's why they're using Facebook. They're using Facebook to build those relationships. So how can you turn that over? So if you're hopping on live, go ahead and put a 1 on the bottom. And if you're watching the replay, just post replay so I can definitely, thank you later for coming back later to watch this. So how can you turn that into, and I have 3 different things that you can do right now so that your engagement, your posts, your videos can actually reach the right type of people so that they can they can join your company business. They can join you, maybe buy your product of whatever you're selling. How can they join you and convert them? So I have 3 tips that I'm going to share with you. So the first thing that I want you to think about before you're starting all of this is, do you believe in the company that you're with? Do you honestly believe that the company or service or product or service, whatever you're using, do you actually believe that it can help someone change their life? It can help someone, maybe a single mom, it can help them move a family from one state of the country to another state into a better situation. It can help, someone maybe lose weight, make a whole transformation in their body. It can help, maybe the service can help them, travel the world at a discount. Whatever your company is, do you honestly in your heart believe that that company can do what it promises? Do you feel in your heart? Because if you don't believe in what your product or service does, it doesn't matter. I can tell you exactly what I do to get sales and business partners for our business. It doesn't matter what I say or do. It's not going to help you unless you don't believe in that. And if you're hopping on this, another thing that you want to look at is how many friends do you have on Facebook. So before we even talk about, sharing with strangers, let's talk about how many people do you have. And if you're joining live, post how many people you have on Facebook. For me, I have 4,800 people on Facebook right now, and every day I'm readjusting those just to make sure that I actually have people who engage and interact with me. Make sure that you're checking. A tip before I even get into the 3 tips I'm going to share, a tip you might want to do is, because Facebook is kind of crazy with how their algorithms and stuff work. So if you're really paying attention and you want to make sure that the people who are listed on your Facebook friends page, check the people who have birthdays. Every day I go through my birthdays just to make sure that the person who's my friend has actually posted in the last year. So if they don't post, I take them off. They can always friend me later. But if they're not posting, that actually messes up your engagement and how many people see your stuff. So back in the day it was funny because it was like how fast, it was like a race. How fast can I actually get people to watch my I'm sorry, how fast can I get to that 5,000 limit? Now I'm actually not trying to rush to get into my 5,000 limit, even though I'm less than 200 people away. I'm actually checking my stuff every day, so I make sure that the friends and family that I have on Facebook right now are actually even seeing my stuff. So that's one tip I would give you that doesn't even have to do with the tips we're talking about. So have any of you guys done that? If you're watching this, have you gone through your happy birthdays every day? Definitely send them a private message with a happy birthday message, but make sure that they're actually using Facebook. They may not even be using Facebook. Maybe they have a secondary profile. So I have some people that have 2 profiles. So it's kind of weird, but make sure you're on the right profile with folks that are actually using this. So let's head back and start focusing, and let's talk about 3 things that could be hurting you. So these are 3 adjustments that you definitely want to make. That's why I said make sure you share this one with your teammates, share this video, because I'm going to share with you 3 things that you can do right now to make sure that you're getting engagement, make sure that you're getting those likes and comments and views. So I have them written down. So 1, make sure that you're consistently posting every day, but this is a change there for you. Don't post more than 3 times a day. And it doesn't matter what it is, because your audience as well as Facebook will reward you with consistently. So back in the day, it used to be I can post as much as I want. I'll post in the morning, afternoon, and whatever. It doesn't matter. But you want to make sure that you're only posting the most if you care about folks seeing your business and you want to get more engagement. You want to only post 3 times a day. So if you're watching this and you post more than 3 times a day, you might be hurting your page on Facebook, because Facebook, like I said, they made a couple of changes a while ago, a few weeks back, and that's one adjustment that they made. You want to post no more than 3 times a day. So if you've got an aha moment on that one, say something, because that's like a huge change. I've noticed that change in my business. I see the less that I post on Facebook, the more people actually engage with me. So not only that tip that I gave you guys about the happy birthdays, and you can always rewind this about, we're going back to that, but not posting so much in one day, because actually let's say if you post on the hour every hour just to make sure that your friends and family are seeing that, you're actually fighting against the post before. So I know back in the day it used to be the thing where you can post a whole bunch of times a day, but if you want big results and you want people to actually see what you do, and you want to try to attract them with creative posts, you want to make sure that as many people are seeing your stuff. So again, that's 3 times a day. And if you've been doing that and you've been seeing engagement and more comments and views, feel free to let me know. I would love to hear. I know for me it's been working the last couple of weeks, that change. So I'd love to hear if that's been working for you. So number 2, and I'm going to read it from my notes. Do a Facebook purge. So if you ever heard of that movie, The Purge, do a Facebook cleanse. If you're in a weight loss company, you know what that means. So basically, you want to have quality over quantity. So think about it in this sense. So this is number 2. It's better to have about 2,200 friends that are engaged with you than 4,800 friends and only 100 are engaged with you. So that's kind of what I told you guys with the happy birthdays. How I cleanse my Facebook page on a daily basis is I go through the happy birthdays again, and I just see if they've been active for the last year. And like I said, you can rewind this if you missed that part. But so number 2 is to do that cleanse. You don't want people who are not even engaged on Facebook, because they're kind of wasting if you're using your Facebook for business. So they're kind of wasting your algorithm there, and they're kind of messing you up. So definitely take them off. Number 3, and this is the last one before we head out. Add 5 new friends a day and delete friends every day. So that's kind of what I do with the happy birthdays, is how I figure out who I'm going to delete. Because especially folks who aren't even interacting with you. Obviously you're Facebook friends, but that doesn't mean that you have to be Facebook friends. If they're not even talking to you, if they don't even like your stuff, if you're not even liking their stuff, it makes no sense. So number 3, make sure you're adding 5 friends a day, and then you're deleting them because they're not interacting with you. Again, just delete them. It like I said, back in the day, it used to be a rush to get 5,000. You don't need to do that. You would rather have quantity over quality. So don't over-friend yourself. That's why I say keep it to 5 times a day if you're using your Facebook page for business, because you're going to kill your Facebook algorithm, and then Facebook is going to like kind of block you from adding friends, so you kind of don't want to do that. And then add people. So let's just say I like to add folks who who like what I'm interested in, so who have similar interests, whether that's a business, whether that's whatever your company is. So let's say if you're in health companies, see who likes to have interactions in health pages, see who likes to interact with, maybe you're in beauty, travel, whatever your business is. Make sure that you're friending those type of people, because they'll be interested in what you have to offer. And then this means that your content, once you're adding people who are actually into your deal, they're going to be interested in what your posts have to say. So you don't want to be posting for the same friends and family who haven't, really responded. They know what you do, but they're not really interested. That's cool. But you definitely, if you're adding people who are into your deal, like into your niche, your beauty, your travel, your health, whatever your company is, then they're going to like your stuff. So that's because guess what? If people are commenting and liking and viewing your videos and stuff like that, Facebook will reward you, because when the next time those folks hop on a Facebook, your post or your video or your picture is going to actually show up there as the most popular post, as one of the top posts. So the first thing that they're going to show up there and see is you and your creative post there. So with that being said, if you're hopping on late, or if you're watching the replay, feel free. If you're watching live, give yourself a 1. If you're heading back and watching this replay, just type replay. That's cool. I would love to connect with you guys. And as a matter of fact, just diving deeper into Facebook tonight, if you're watching this live, tonight at 9 o'clock, there's actually a live Facebook training. So if you like some of the tips that we shared, I don't even know what they're talking about tonight, but it is Facebook training. So if you want 5 simple steps to 10 times your Facebook engagement, to get some leads on Facebook. I know Facebook for me is the #1 tool that we use for our business. Basically, it's all I use. That's all I use. I just have my phone in my hand, and that's it. So if you want to hop on to the training webinar tonight, just head over to LynetteBledsoe.net and just click weekly webinar. You can definitely join us tonight. But hope those 3 tips help you. And with that being said, head on over there and tell me which one you liked, 1, 2, or 3. And if you missed it for whatever reason, that's okay. Just hit the replay and tell me which 1, 2, or maybe there's a tip that I didn't share. Feel free to comment below. I'd love to hear what you have to say. So with that being said, see you guys at the top.